Okay, so this amendment arose out of misgivings about how the Disputes Committee is operating in practice. In particular, how they have suspended members in circumstances that would not warrant suspension in a well-unionised workplace, and their one-size-fits-all approach. This amendment first calls for suspensions to be used only in the most serious cases, where someone is in clear physical or emotional danger. When this test is not reached, there are other ways of dealing with the situation while the dispute is being handled. For example, asking the people concerned not to approach each other. The second part of this amendment goes to the heart of the Disputes Committee's role. The Constitution defines this as to investigate disputes and complaints about the behaviour of individual party members referred to it. So investigation is the very centre of its raison d'etre. But they are saying that they won't carry out a proper investigation unless the case justifies suspension, and that they will always take a disputes resolution approach. Suppose a member happens upon information that shows that an officer has used party funds to pay a personal debt. The member submits a complaint. The officer denies the allegations. The Disputes Committee does not consider the complainant to be in danger, so does not suspend the officer. How can this be resolved unless it is established whether, on balance of probabilities, the complaint is factually correct? And what about mitigating circumstances? And what is the meaning of the dispute resolution in this case when the complainer maybe does not even know the officer concerned? Under the Disputes Committee's proposals, they would not conduct an investigation and would take a disputes resolution approach, which suggests that they consider the matter a personal issue between the two people. This is surely a mistake. When officers of the party behave improperly, it affects the whole party. It affects the trust that members have in the party, and it affects the party's very legitimacy. This is just one example that shows that their stated approach is inadequate and does not fulfil its role as defined by the Constitution. The second part of this amendment therefore calls for them to consider what approach to use on a case-by-case basis, and to always conduct a proper investigation in serious cases where the facts are in dispute. Thank you.
Can I see how